Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
Miss Sharina,
Yes.
so have you marked our work about the angles?
Angles not yet.
Okay.
Angles today. After I teach this, I want to upload another worksheet, and then I'll mark.
Okay.
Okay, so far I have with me Abigail, Elijah, Jared, Kavishka, Michelle, and Sureka. Okay. While we wait for the rest to come, okay, anyone has any issues doing the worksheet that I gave last week on the angles? Because last week we looked at straight lines. Straight line is 180, triangle, the sum in a triangle is 180, and then we looked at in a full rotation, it's 360. Okay, anyone had any issues with that? And then we also looked at right angle. Anyone had any issues with any of it?
No.
No.
No, Chair.
Jeff.
Okay. Okay, we'll just wait for a couple more minutes, then we will start. Today we're going to cover up a few things, two main things. We're going to look at interior and exterior angles in regular polygons, and then we're going to look at angles in parallel lines as well. There's some rules that we can follow in order to find angles when there are parallel lines. So we're going to look at those two things. Those are the two main things. Okay, so please make sure you have there's quite a bit of writing to do today, so make sure you have your pencils, your pen, your book ready. Have your calculator also ready, and then we will start soon.
Miss Sharina,
Yes.
so do you have one of our maths books? Because we have two, right? Do you have one of it?
I probably have one of it. Like I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I don't have both because I
Yeah,
always
yeah.
just collect one.
Because I don't have one of the maths books, so I think it's with you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um. I have Elijah, Abigail, Celeste, Isaac, Jared, Kavishka, Michelle, and Sureka. Where's the rest of your friends? Don't know. Okay, let's start first, yeah? Okay, so today, okay, good morning class. Today we're going to look at, the first part will be interior and exterior angles in regular polygons. Okay, so does anyone know what does regular polygons mean? Why is there the word regular? Anyone want to answer? Why can't they just say interior and exterior angles in polygons? Why regular polygons?
Because all lines are straight.
Not quite, but good try. Anyone else? Why do they say regular? What does regular polygons mean? Like, what's the difference between polygons and regular polygons? Okay, so Isaac says on the chat, because polygons can come in different shapes and sizes. Okay, it's partly true. Why I say partly true is because he mentioned the word sizes. So in regular polygons, right? So polygons are shapes with different number of sides. Different number of sides will have different number and different names to it. Okay, when we look at regular polygons, we're looking at where the sides, right? Like for example, a triangle, it has three
So they're
sides.
equal in measure.
Yes, they're equal in the length of each side. Okay, so for example, the square, all the four sides of the square is the same size. So which means, and for the rest of these shapes here, okay, hexagon, heptagon, pentagon, octagon. So they all have each sides of these shapes are of same size. Okay, each line, so which means the angle at each corner will be equal. That's why it's called regular polygons. If it's irregular polygons, it has the same number of sides, let's say triangle, but the sides are not of equal length. A square, when a square is not of equal length in all its sides, what do we call it? We call it a square because each length is the same. But what if each length is of same size? But what if, let's say, the polygon has four, but it's not, all four is not the same size, but it has four
Rectangle.
sides? What do we
Rectangle.
call it?
Irregular polygons, yeah.
But there's a name for it. Rectangle, two sides are the same. What if all four sides are of different length? Then what do we call it? There's a name for it.
Irregular.
No, there's a specific name. It starts with Q.
Good morning, Miss Sharina. Sorry I'm late.
Okay. What is it? Starts with a Q. It's called a quadrilateral. Anyone heard of quadrilateral before?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So that is when I have a four-sided shape, which is not, which is irregular. It means all the sides, not all the sides are the same. If two sides are the same and the other two sides are the same, then we call it rectangular. So we have square, rectangle, and we have quadrilaterals, where the sides are different. Or we can have a trapezium. Trapezium also has four sides, but that doesn't mean it's a square because it has different lengths. Okay, so regular polygons means that all the length, each length is the same of each side, which means the angle at each corner is going to be the same. So we have to keep that in mind, that the angle is going to be the same. So we're looking specifically at regular polygons, and we're looking at interior and exterior angles. Anyone has any questions so far? Okay, I'll take that as a no. Let's move on. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, by the way, these slides are taken again from Tessa. Okay, so here we have a triangle, as we all know. Okay, so we're going to look at the name, the number of sides, how many triangles, sum of interior angles, and then each interior angle, and then the exterior angle. Okay, you don't have to copy it. When it's time to copy, I'll let you know. Okay, so let's see. The name we all know, in this case, it will be an equilateral triangle because all the three sides are the same. Okay, number of sides, there are 3 sides here. Okay, it is one triangle in the picture here. Now, sum of interior angles. How, in this case, based on last week's lesson, we know that in a triangle, it is 180. Okay, but not when it comes to a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, a heptagon, it's not going to be 180. So how to figure out what the sum of all the angles inside will be, the interior angle is, we use this formula. N minus 2 times 180, where n is equals to the number of sides. So when n is equals to the number of sides, okay, let me just take a pen here. Okay, when n is equals to the number of sides, what will happen is, what is the number of sides for a triangle?
3.
3. So I take this as 3. And then what is 3 minus 2? 1. And then 1 times 180 is 180. So in this case, a triangle, the sum of the interior angles is 180. When we look at interior angles, we are looking at this part here. We're looking at what is this plus this plus this. Sum of all the interior angles. So when I add them up, it's going to be 180. Okay? And then the sum of, the next one, the sum of each interior angle is going to be this one, 100, in this case, we get here 180. Okay, change the pen color. 180 here, correct? And then whatever the sum of interior angle is, I divide by how many sides I have. So in this case, I have 3 sides, 3 angles to look for. So this, divide the number of sides. Okay, divide the number of sides, and then I'll get for each 60, 60, 60. Okay, and then the last part, exterior angle. Okay, when we're looking at exterior angle, we're looking at this part here. Okay, this angle here. Exterior, exterior means outside. This one here. Okay, this one here. So each of it, okay, it will be 180 minus 60. So this is 60 here. Okay, this is 60 here. Now, why is it 180 minus 60? Where do I get the 180 from? Anyone have any idea?
The total sum of angles.
No. Try again. Look at the picture. Look at how I drew the exterior angle. Why do I take 180? It's not because 180 is the sum of interior angle. Look at the angle. Look at the exterior angle. What does it remind
Because
you of?
a straight line has
Correct.
180 degrees.
Correct. Because this whole thing here is a straight line. And last week we looked at, in a straight line, the total is 180. So that means this whole thing is 180, which means this part here is 180 minus 60. That's why I say exterior angle for this calculation is for each exterior angle, 120, 120, 120. Okay, anyone has any questions?
No.
No? Okay, can you please draw this shape and write this out?
Done, sir.
Okay, we'll just wait a bit more for the rest.
So what does N stand for again?
N is the number of sides that the polygon has. So in this case, there are 3 sides to a triangle.
So can you use this? Can you use this formula when you're calculating things that have 360 degrees?
What do you mean things that have 360 degrees?
Like for example, if you want to calculate for example, if you want to calculate something like the total sum is 360 degrees, then what do you do?
When the total sum is 360 degrees,
Yeah,
what?
like the total sum of angles in a triangle, the interior angles is 180, right? So I think that's why you put 180. But what if it's like 360?
So what will your question be? What's your question to that? If this is
Do you use the same formula?
the formula is always times 180. The formula will not change.
Okay.
Even if it's a square, a rectangle, a pentagon, anything, it's always times 180 because that's the base of a shape. So if we look at the next few slides, with the square and all, it's still 180. The only thing that changes is n, because in a square, the number of sides will be 4.
Oh,
In pentagon, the number of sides will be 5. So the n only will be changing. So this is like a general rule created for all polygons with different number of sides. So this formula is always the same for all polygons. Okay, those of you still doing, can you please raise your hand in the chat so that I have a rough idea of who can and who is done and who's not done. If you don't raise your hand, then I will take it as everyone's done and then we will move on. Who's writing on the slides? Please don't do that. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. I have a square. Okay, so I have, just a second. Number of sides 4. Okay, how many triangles means that it is made up of 2 triangles. Okay, why do they look at how many triangles it's made of? I will explain in a while. But for now, sum of interior angle, again, n minus 2 times 180. Now n is 4 because n is number of sides and a square has 4 sides. So 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 times 180 is 360. That means for a square or a 4-sided polygon, the sum of the interior angles is 360. Okay, which means this, just a second, this plus this plus this plus this is equal to 360. Okay, of course, a normal regular polygon, regular square, this is 90, 90, 90, 90, which is 360 lah. But in all quadrilaterals, trapezium, any 4-sided polygon, it will be 360. Okay, and then my interior angle for each will be 90. Why? Because 360 I get from sum of interior angles divide 4. So each will be 90. And my exterior angle will be, again, 180 minus 90. Exterior angle is here. Let me change my pen color again. Exterior angle is here, outside here. That's why 180, again, 180 minus my interior angle. Because this whole thing is a straight line. And this is 90 already. So this outside part will be 180 minus 90. 180 minus 90. 180 minus 90. That's why they have drawn the lines outside here as well.
yeah.
Yes.
How do I draw on the thing actually? Because I want to ask you something.
How do you draw on it?
Yeah.
You go to annotate.
Sorry.
Annotate. You click annotate.
So you're cutting up, so I can't hear you very well.
You click annotate. There's a tab that says annotate. Please copy this down, yeah? Draw the shape and copy this down.
Don't have, sir.
I think it's like
Okay, try now.
Okay.
Okay, what did you want to ask?
Oh, I just wanted to ask actually, why isn't the why is it just that one side actually? Isn't it supposed to be like the entire side for one interior angle? So it's supposed to be like 360.
Interior angles means, interior means inside. So the angle inside.
Oh, okay. No, but what about the exterior angle?
Exterior angle, we're looking at one exterior angle now. So if you want all four means, you add this exterior angle plus this exterior angle. You add all.
I I
Oh,
thought
yeah, it
it's
can be
like
that
here.
also. It can be that also. You mean,
Oh, but
wait, can you?
but do you include like this side?
No, you include only the straight line
Oh, okay. Why?
because we are looking at one part of the exterior angle.
Oh, they didn't ask for the full thing
The
lah.
full thing, yeah.
Should we copy yeah?
Yes, please copy. Can you turn off your pen, Elijah?
Sorry, yeah?
Turn off your pen.
Oh crap. Wait, actually, trying to figure out how you do that.
Now, anyone still copying? Please raise your hand. Okay. Anyone has any questions so far?
No. Not sure.
Okay, now let me just quickly explain why the number of triangles is used here. Okay, this is another technique to find out the sum of interior angles. So we know that the sum of one triangle interior angle is 180. So a square is made up of two triangles. If you see, I can cut this to two triangles. One triangle here and another triangle here. So there are two triangles. So in these two triangles, the sum of interior angles will be equals to 2 times 180. Because one triangle is 180, so two triangles meet 2 times 180, which is the same as n, when n is 4, 4 minus 2, 2, 2 times 180. That's why that is the reason why they come up with this formula.
Can't you cut it again?
Cut it how?
Like from that side to
Yeah.
the other side. Yeah. So you get four triangles.
No. See, the thing is, you have two triangles, like you already cut once, then that's it. If you cut this side and then you cut this side, it's intersecting each other. You don't want it to intersect.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the reason why we look at number of triangles. That is how they came up with this general formula. They took a shape, a regular polygon, they divided it into the number of triangles, and then they found out that they can come up with this formula to calculate the sum of interior angles for each polygon.
Wow.
Okay, so that's basically why they ask how many triangles. Okay, then this is a pentagon. Okay, please try, before I give out the answers, draw a pentagon and then write the name, the number of sides, how many triangles can it be cut to, sum of interior angles, interior angle, and an exterior angle. And then once you're done, wait first. I will call someone and then you give me your answers. Okay, Sureka, come. Can you give me your answers, Sureka?
Wait, Akshay, there's not two more.
Okay.
Okay, Cha.
Okay. Let's see your answers.
For the name is Pentagons. Number of side is 5.
Yeah. Okay. Number of sides 5. Okay.
3.
3 triangles.
Sum of n minus 2 times 180.
Which is
540.
okay, n is 5. Yeah. Okay. And then interior angle each.
540 divided by 5, you get 108.
Okay. Correct. And exterior angle.
180 minus 108, 72.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Anyone didn't get that or don't understand why the answer is such?
Miss Shaina, I don't understand the interior angle.
Interior angle. Okay. Okay. So interior angle. Okay, let me change another color. Okay, interior angle basically means the angle inside. Interior means inside. So the angles inside will be 1, 2, let me use another color. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 5 angles here. So interior, sum of interior angles means when all these added up together. All these added up together, you should get 540. Okay. Why 540? Because I use this formula. N is 5. 5 minus 2, 3. 3 times 180 is 540. Do you understand that part, Zarif?
Yes, Miss Shaina.
Okay. So interior angle means each of it. So why I divide 5? Because I got 5 angles. And each angle is the same size, because this is regular polygon. So I take the sum of interior angles, which is 540, and then I divide by 5 because I have 5 sides, 5 angles. So each interior angle here means each of it. So each will be 108. Does that make sense, Zarif?
Yes, Miss Shaina.
Okay, and then exterior angle is basically, I draw a line here. Another pen color. Okay, so I draw here. So exterior angle means this part. So this part is already 108. So the remaining part will be 180 minus 108, which is 72. Why 108? Because it's a straight line.
Okay.
Is that it? Can I understand?
Yes, Miss Shaina.
Okay. So that's basically what we're looking at here. Okay, and then we're going to quickly look at, so that's basically it for interior angles and exterior angles of polygons now. Okay, now we're going to look at the next part, which is parallel lines. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to look at the next set of slides. Okay. Okay, so this is the next part, angles in parallel lines. Okay, very quickly, Abigail, what is A for number 1?
A, yeah, sure. 320.
How do you get 320?
Because the whole thing is 360.
Why is
And
everything 360?
oh, teacher, wait, teacher. Messed it up. Sorry, teacher.
Okay,
It's 140 because the whole thing is 180 and then it minus 40.
okay, very good. So this is a straight line angle. So 180 minus 40 is 140. The whole thing is 360, but we're looking at a straight line. Okay, next, Elijah, number 2. Everyone, make sure you have your calculators with you, yeah? You can quickly calculate. Elijah, number 2.
$63, sir.
Okay, how did you get it?
I plus the 100, I plus 35 and 82. Then the sum of both of the angles are minus with 180.
Okay, why 180?
Because total sum of angles in a triangle is 180.
So what do you get?
63.
Okay, very good. Third one, Jared.
62 degrees.
What did you do?
I added up all the sides which equals to which equal to
The whole thing is equal to?
360. So I added up the rest is 298.
Hmm.
So I took 360 minus 298 equals 62.
Okay. Okay, so for the first three is, okay, is basically what we looked at. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 4 is something that I haven't mentioned yet, but I'll mention today. Okay. Okay, before that, okay, number 4 is basically we're looking at like an intersection, and the rule here is opposite angles are the same. Okay, this is the next rule we're looking at. Opposite angles are the same, which means, and F is also 130 because the opposite of it is 130. Okay, so 130, F is 130. And then 130 and plus 130 is 260. Okay, and we know the whole thing is 360. So to find G, so the other side is also G. If this is G, this is also G because opposite sides are the same. So these two will be 360 minus 260, which is the 2G that we get. And then I divide it by 2. G is 50. Okay, anyone doesn't understand that? Okay, can you all please copy just number 4? Draw the thing, the 2 lines, and then copy the whole thing for number 4, including the thing that says vertically opposite angles are equal. This is the next rule we're looking at. Okay, those who are still doing, can you raise your hand, please? Okay, keep going. Okay, Judith, are you done?
I'm not yet, Shah. I'm almost done.
Okay. Okay, and then those who are done, try doing number 5.
X equals 30, Joe.
30.
Sure, x equals 30, sir.
Okay, so for number 5, the whole thing we know is 180, which means x plus 2x plus 3x must be equal to 180. Okay, x plus 2x plus 3x must equal to 180 because it's a straight line, which means 6x equals to 180, which means x equals to 180 divided 6, so x equals to 30. Anyone have any questions on that?
No.
Okay, let's look at the next slide. Okay, so again, recap, angles that line are in a straight line add up to 180, angles in a triangle add up to 180, vertically opposite angles are equal. So this one, A is also 45, C is 135, M is 145, okay, N will be 360 minus 145 minus 145 divide by 2 because both these two sides are going to be the same, then you get N. And then angles in a whole circle around a point adds up to 360. Okay? Now, these are the 3 rules that we're going to look at today. So this is the part where you will need to do a lot of drawing. But please don't draw yet. I want to explain first. Okay? Okay. So, parallel lines, how we know it's parallel lines? Because if we see these 2 lines here, they have an arrow, which means they are pointing in the same direction and they are parallel. Same thing here, same thing here. So, let's see. Fact 1, the first rule, when we have a parallel line like this, alternate angles are equal. Okay, alternate angles means they form a Z shape. So there is a Z shape here, which means these alternate angles are the same, and the purple color, the alternate angles are the same. So C and F are the same, and D and E will be the same. So C is 30, F is also 30. If this is 30, this is 150 because it's a straight line. D 150, E also 150. Does that make sense? Okay, so please
Yes.
copy all 3. Okay, copy all 3, and then I want you to write down here that C equals to F and D equals to E. And then write alternate angles are equal, they form a Z shape. Or what you can do is you draw one and then you take a pink highlighter and highlight the first Z like this. And then you take a blue highlighter maybe and and highlight the other side. Then you can see the Z shape. I think that will be easier. Just draw one and then highlight the two different Z's with two different colors.
I got no highlighter.
Here's your color pencil. Okay.
Teacher, I cannot hear you.
Yes, okay, sorry. So this is fact number 2. I have corresponding angles are equal. Again, it is parallel lines and they form an F shape this time. Previously, for fact 2, fact 1, we look at the Z shape, right? But now we're looking at F shape. So these are the different F shapes that it can form from that parallel line. So please draw. Again, you can draw one and highlight the 4. So in this case, D equals to H, B equals to F, A equals to E, and C equals to G. Okay, please copy that.
Done, sir.
Okay, Kavishka, which angles are the same here? Can you tell me?
Which angle?
Yeah, which angles are the same? Like D and H
Oh.
same. Some more?
A and E are the same.
Okay,
B and F,
okay.
C and G,
Yeah,
and H and D.
H and D, yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
anyone still copying? Please raise your hand and I'll go to the third one, the final one. Okay, there's still people copying. Let's just wait a moment. Okay, let's look at the third fact, the third rule. Okay, again, we have parallel lines. Interior angles add up to 180. They form a C shape, which means angles like that, when you add them together, it will be 180. Okay, please copy this down. Okay, who's not done? Can you all raise your hand, please? Okay, so I take that as everyone's done. Okay, let's quickly look at this. Okay, Michelle, what is the angle A and what is the reason?
This is a angle Z shape.
Yep. And what is A?
It is 43.
Okay, very good. Okay, because they're alternate angles, they are equal. Okay, Judith, what is angle B?
Angle B is also 123.
What type of angle is this, Judith?
Hold on, check. Corresponding angle.
Yeah. Okay, so I have corresponding angles are equal. Okay, Celeste, what is angle C?
135.
Okay, what type of angle is this? Why is it 135?
Alternate angles.
Yep. Very good. Okay, next, let's have Isaac. What is angle D? Isaac, what is angle D? Okay, just give him a moment. Okay, so his answer is 65. Why? Because the sum of interior angles is 180. Okay, that forms the C shape. Okay, so that is it for today's class.
Sure.
Yes,
See, interior angles are not equal, Ajay.
interior angles add up to 180.
Oh, okay.
They're not equal. Okay, so let me just quickly, just a moment, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
I'm just looking for a worksheet.
Okay. Whoa. What the?
Please mute yourselves, yeah. Okay, can everyone see this? Does everyone have a view of this slide?
Yes.
Can, sure.
Okay. Okay. Let's look at a question. Okay. Let's look at this very quickly. Okay, please draw this very quickly in your book. And figure out what is X and what is Y. And then I'll call upon someone. But quickly draw this and do your working at the side.
Teacher,
Yes?
X is 141 degrees, Y is 39 degrees.
Okay, we'll wait for the rest also. Thank you. Okay, Celeste, what do you get?
X is 141 and Y is 39.
Okay, thank you. So X is 141, like Elijah and Celeste said, and because of the F-shaped angle, and Y is 180 minus 141 because Y and X is a straight line. Now, and you get 39. Anyone did not get that? Or like does not understand how everyone got it? Okay, then let's go to another question. Okay, please draw this first and calculate all your angles.
Then, so I think you're muted.
Okay, anyone still doing? Can you raise your hand, please? Now wait a bit more. Okay, I'll give another like 1 minute. Okay, Michelle, can you please give me your answers?
Z is 63, Y is 17, X is 63.
Y is what again?
Y is 17.
Y is what?
Wait, 17.
How do you get 17?
107. 117, sorry, here.
Okay, Y is 117. X?
63.
Okay, very good. So X and Z is 63, Y is 117. Anyone did not get that?
So how do you get y is equals to 100 and
Okay, Michelle, would you like to explain to Sureka how did you get Y equals 117?
It's because Y is the interior angles. They form a C shape. So 180 minus 63.
Sureka, did you get that?
yes, sir.
Okay. Zareb can follow. Did you get that?
Yes, Miss Shaina.
Okay, let's try one more. Huh? Okay, quickly draw and figure out what X, Y, and Z is. Okay, Zari, what is x?
119.
Okay, correct. And then what is z?
61.
No.
Teacher, I don't know about Z.
Z is opposite of x. And when opposite angles means it will be? When it's opposite, what does that mean? Sorry?
119.
Correct. And then what is z?
Z is also 119.
No. If x is 119, what is? If x is 119, z is also 119. If x is 119, what is y? Yes?
Oh, never mind, never mind. I want to ask something related to the question.
Okay. Zari, x is 119, correct? And then z is opposite of x. Opposite angles, they are the same, so 119 or so. What is y?
Is it 122?
No. X and z, they form x and y, they form a straight line. So if x is 119, what is y?
Oh, 61.
Yep, that's right. Y is 61. Okay. Now, x and 119, they are not interior angles. They are the F angles. Interior angle means x and this part here. That is interior angle. Here and here, it forms an F shape. Jared, did you get that?
Yes, sir.
That's why x is not 61. X is 119. It's the same as 119 outside. It's a F angle. Okay, anyone has any questions or did not get that?
No.
Okay, so that's pretty much it for today's class. Anyone have any questions for today's class?
No.
No, sure.
Okay, so I will be uploading questions on Edmodo. Please try it. Please do it. Please, it's compulsory. Everyone, please hand the work in. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you, class. I will talk to y'all. I will see y'all in the next class.
Thank you, Joe.
Bye
Thank you, Miss Sharina. Bye.
Bye,
Thank
Che.
you, Miss Sharina.
Bye, Joe.
bye. Bye bye.